Let me know when.
I'm good? Yeah, clap.
No, I do not think I'm educated on surfboard design. I know a little bit based on what I've experienced, but I still got a lot more to learn. And including in this project, there's a lot of things that I'll say that probably aren't true, but it's maybe my own language and how I understand it. In terms of surfboard design, I've been really lucky to have people provide me with really good surfboards, and they take the job of being able to translate what I want to feel. And I think it's hard, because especially when you're like at a certain level, to kind of admit the fact that you don't know that much about surfboards.
About a year ago, Mikey decided to relocate his family from South Africa to Santa Barbara. Compared to Cape Town, California has more opportunities. It's more convenient for strike missions, and it puts Mikey closer to his sponsors and longtime shaper. Originally, we planned to shoot Mikey in 2 of 3 international locations: Indonesia, Central America, and South Africa. This information was also relayed to the shapers in our initial brief. But after testing 9 boards in Australia, Mikey got word that his U.S. citizenship paperwork was finally being processed. He was told to stay on American soil and temporarily surrender his passport.
Damn, I love working on American soil, Dan.
With a minimum turnaround time of, he's still waiting. So here we are. Still, Mikey has not eliminated a board and has half his East quiver left to test in some of the most rippable but crowded lineups in America. The first is the Boo, where surf culture boomed into the mainstream. What started as a casual surf with 2 bros in 1927 accidentally created the most photogenic traffic jam in surfing. A century later, the same peeling point plays host to an absurd ecosystem of tourists, trust fund babies, TikTokers, Laird Hamilton wannabes, dogs in life jackets, and Hollywood surf enthusiasts, all watched over by the ghost of Mickey Dora. Bouncing between there and Trestles, arguably the most high-performance peak in surfing, and where many a recent world champion has been crowned, Mikey will be tasked with testing the remaining 7 surfboards. That is, of course, if he can find a wave to himself. The first shaper to be tested in episode 2, a charming young Australian with a surfboard factory in France and a passion for speed.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, how's it going?
Super stoked.
I mean, obviously you have a bunch of different shapes and stuff, but what's been getting you excited?
I've been kind of tweaking on bottom contours lately. Bonzer-ish, to be honest, but crazy bottom contour. I've been trying it with a few different fin setups, like works great as a 20.
You know, I guess for any shaper, it's like whatever you've been inspired by lately, I kind of want, to be trying something that you're into at the moment. And
Can I tweak out and make the fins for the board?
Go for it, yeah. I think whatever fins you think works best.
Oh, man. So pumped, bro. Yeah.
Oh, I'm stoked you're pumped. That's rad. I'll catch you soon. Yeah, we'll do.
Later.
You said you haven't ridden this one yet?
Nah, taken it down to the beach a couple times, but just never surfed it yet, but I think now's the time.
What are you expecting out of this one?
I don't know. I feel like this is a board that's like kind of very different to anything I've ridden. I know I've been excited about this bottom, maybe bottom contours and stuff, so I think it'll be fast, which I think you need out there. I'm definitely having a lot of fun on this board. You know a board goes good under your feet, but it's hard to like be critical of it because you're just you're kind of just a slave to all the people who are just paddling. I'd say Tom's definitely a part of the future side of the test, just being his age and having his experience.
I guess I also never really wanted to become a shaper. I just wanted to be good at making boards. It's almost like a problem. It's like, damn it, I like making boards.
Yeah, kind of seems pretty obsessed with it and into it, and it's really cool to see that for someone his age.
How was that board?
This board felt good. It felt like really drivey and easy to surf. When you get a section and it pushes back at you, it's really nice, but I guess maybe you want like a little bit more release or just like looseness when it's flat. I had a lot of preconceived ideas with the board. I felt like there was a lot going on, especially at the bottom, that I was a little bit nervous of. I knew it would go fast.
The first board I made kind of felt like the fastest I've ever been.
But even just with like these bottom contours and stuff, I was like odd. And then the fact that it was like a twin trailer kind of setup, I was just worried it was going to be a little bit too stiff, kind of just track a little bit too much. But when I got on it, it was definitely one of the faster boards out of the bunch. It all worked really well together. Let me do what I wanted to do and could draw some interesting lines. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm excited to see how it goes in some other waves. You know, after the first session, I was like, oh, this board goes well. But then only until I rode some of the others, I was like, oh, this board goes really